Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to, in the context menu, right-click. I'm going to show you how to add an item here to have a cascading menu of your own. This is all done in the registry, and this is Windows 11. After this video, I'm going to have the same thing but for Windows 7. It's a little bit different. So basically, you find out where your association is at. So I use types. I put in what I want to work with, MKV, and right-click properties. And basically, that's going to tell me the class of where in the registry I need to go. So this is what I need to find. So it's Windows Media Player 11, Associate File, MKV. So that's where I'm at. And this is in class root. So yours might be different. So I recommend that types to get what you need. So basically under shell, I just made a new key and called it MKV Tools Group and shell. And then here's where all my items are. So I just make a new key. Let me see if there's anything in here. Make a new key, and the spelling or the it's going to go alphabetical order. So as you notice here, I wanted this FFmpeg. It's actually Ultimate Tool, but I haven't changed it. But I put an X, so it's at the end. So this is done all alphabetical, so you can see the FFmpeg is UT is at the end. So basically, you make a new key. You would supply the icon, and these are just all new value, string value. And make sure you make it with the same capitalization as I have it. This is the name, what's going to appear on the menu, the MUI verb. So name that whatever you want. It's not sorted using this value here. So you would go make another key after this, then you'd make command, and then that's where you'd put in the location and make sure you have quotes around the %1. So that's it, and you would do that for all of them. I'm going to show you, this is a batch file, so I made this, and it points to an exe for the icon, but it actually uses media info command. So let me show you that. So you would just go to MKV Tools and then go to codec info, and here it shows all the using mediainfo.exe. I recommend that. Name, the frame rate, all kinds of statistics, audio. Very handy program to have if you're working with videos. So that is basically it. You would just do the same for anything you wanted to add. You can get these tools at Softpedia End Tools, and it will create the, if you run a batch file, it will create all these entries. It will install. First you have to install, then you run the batch file, and then it will enter all these items automatically, so you don't have to actually manually put these in. So that's how you do it. Go get my end tools on Softpedia or my website. I should have a link, and that way you can basically manipulate your video, audio, switch containers if you don't like MKV, fix containers, extract audio, set encoded metadata, offset the audio, change the audio codec inside from AC3, AAC, FLAC, that kind of thing. And also get my FFmpeg Ultimate tool that will also have all these different things and more. Audio filters now, replace audio in MP4 and encode, and this is a real handy program to have. At the next part of this video is going to be talking about Windows 7. So I'm glad you watched the video. I hope this helped. Keep coming back to this channel for great videos, and stay tuned for Windows 7. Okay, this is my Windows 7 cascading menu. This is 64-bit. It does have a Windows 10 theme. So basically we're going to make this opening item to open up a cascading menu. These are all that I've put in here, and it's all done in the registry. No program or anything to create this, and I'm going to step by step go through it. So we need to find, since I'm working with MKV and I just want it to come up with the type of file, there's other ways you can do a cascading style, like for folders and that kind of thing, but you need the right, go to the right registry. So I'm just going to work on files here. Basically, you would, instead of going here, let's go to using types. We're going to put in MKV, and then we're going to right click on it, properties, and we're finding the class. So the key is actually located right here. So once we have that information, then we would find it. Here it is. And basically go to shell, and then we right click and new key. And then we would make some kind of descriptive name, MP, that's actually MP4. Let's go to MKV. Yeah, go to shell, right click, new key, make it something descriptive, MKV tools group. So here's what you enter, and these are all new value string values. Add an icon, and all these are, make sure they're exactly how you see them with the capital and the lowercase. Here is what the name of the item, MKV tools, that is this MUI verb. This just makes a separator. And here is where you need to do like a little writing down. Subcommands. So there's a whole list when you open it to edit string. You'll notice there's semicolons separating these, and they're not by alphabetical order. They're how I wanted them to be placed, and that's how you do it. In Windows 10, it was alphabetical. The key was alphabetical, so it went alphabetical, and that was the placement. But this is different. This tells it to search into the command store. So you would, without spaces, make up a name descriptive of what the item was. Write it down exactly how you want it, capitals and lowercase. It has to be exactly the same. So once you've got the little sections here of items you want to add, then we go to my favorites here, and I've made a favorite. This, by the way, this is RegCool. It's a really great program for 32-bit and 64-bit. I've just made, because I kind of change these out every once in a while. So go to this registry key, command store. This is really easy to jump to really quick. Okay, you go to command store, you go to shell, and here is where all those items I told you to write down that are separated by semicolons, that's where they're placed. And codec info, there should be no spaces in here, just as I said before in the subcommands. So you would basically go to shell, right click, new key, and then you would name this whatever you want it to be called without spaces. then make another registry key called command. So the codec info, it has the default, and that's what the menu will represent, this codec space info. The icon, you can have it to point to any icon that's valid. And then the command, pretty simple. You don't have to add. You just change the default to the program and make sure you have a space, quotation mark, %1 quotation mark. Those have to be in there. Otherwise, you won't get anything running. So you would do that for each item. These can be programs or batch files. And then you just do the whole thing over again for how many items you had. So that is the whole way you make this little item here to open up to a cascading menu. And it works quite well. That didn't quite work here. Let's try this one. Yeah, it works. Very handy to have if you work with video, because it'll tell you all the statistics, everything you want to know about media. So it's kind of handy to have all these tools for media files. I can change the container type from MKV to MP4 if I want, change the audio inside, that kind of thing. So this is my last part. I hope you got this far and enjoyed this video, and keep coming back to this channel for great videos. Have a good one.